Alright, so I want to start off by giving you guys my opinions on the reveal. I did my live stream yesterday and I didn't really give too many opinions on what I thought about the Halo event and the gameplay overall because I was still processing it. I wanted to watch the full 4K gameplay which was out there, and I did watch it, and I showed my dad that as well. We did a reaction there, and man, the game looks fantastic. In the cutscenes in the beginning, I mean, that was awesome. I mean, that really showed the power of this new slip space engine. It was just as good, if not better, than the initial reveal that we saw in 2019. So I was super happy with the story and everything that was going on there and the way they transitioned it. It was perfect. Let's just say that was top notch. I love that so much. I love the dialogue. I love the way the camera panned around and then it transitioned into gameplay. I thought that was really cool. But when we transitioned into gameplay, I was a little bit awestruck immediately because, of course, you're waiting so long for a game and you have all these thoughts going in your mind of how it's going to look, and then it kind of just looks like an Unreal Engine tech demo when it first started. For me personally, look, I'm not saying the game's terrible. After watching it 50 times in the past few days, I've seen that the game looks fun. At least it does look like it's going to be a fun multiplayer and it's going to be a fun single player experience, which I have no doubt in that. But you cannot deny that the game looks a little bit plastically, a little flat. Something with the lighting, the textures. There was a lot of pop-in, surprisingly, when running this on a PC, which there is info out there that this was running on a PC that was really similar to the Xbox Series X. So seeing all that pop in, seeing the graphics kind of watered down was disappointing. Of course, Master Chief himself, if you saw the screenshots, he looks awesome. Like, the graphics on him look great, but some of the enemies look a little bit too saturated, like almost toys, plasticky, and the just the environment itself just looked a little off. I mean, watching the trailer for the first time, I was a little bit pulled back, like, oh wait, really, this was what I was waiting for all these years? I thought they could have done better. But we do have information regarding this issue, and I am interested to hear what you guys think about the graphics because I know it's divided. Trust me, I love Halo. I'm not hating on the graphics. I think it does look cool, and I just hope that it's a little bit better. Yeah, it doesn't have to be miles better, but I hope it is a little better than what we saw yesterday. So in an interview with Inside Gaming, Xbox marketing GM Aaron Greenberg responded to criticism about Infinite's graphics, saying, "Listen, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. It's July, we're far from launch, holiday. You're seeing a work-in-progress game." He continued by saying that the stream itself may be part of the response. It's very hard to show the full power of the graphical fidelity of what the Series X will be able to deliver for you over a stream. Go back and look at it in 4K 60 frames per second, referring to the fact that the stream was delivered in 1080p, but the gameplay premiere can be viewed in 4K 60 FPS on the Halo Infinite YouTube channel. Yeah, that it does have a good point. That the stream did not do it justice at all. Honestly, it made the game worse, especially with all the lagging in the beginning, which I thought it was just me. If you look at other streams, when people reacting, there was a lot of cuts, which really could affect the way people look at the game even worse. And then moving on to it being 4K 60 FPS, yes, does that mean the game looks better? Sure, it looks better in 4K 60 frames per second, but it doesn't change the fact that the game still looks a little bit off. You know, it's a $500 million game, so I think people were expecting it to look just a little bit better. There are some comparisons between the old Halo games in certain areas, and it does look better in a lot of the older Halo games, like Halo Reach, for example, having more detail in the gun. Halo 3's environments, which I'm pretty sure were baked environments, look better, but of course those are different environments, and Halo Reach is a more gritty game, you could argue, so there is arguments for both sides, but it does have a little bit of, like I said, toyish elements. This is a teen-for-teen game. It's been officially confirmed, so maybe they are going that more cartoonish, stylized route, but I think people were expecting more from a Halo game that's going to be launching for the Xbox Series X. Moving on, that said, many have pointed to flat and low-resolution textures in the official screenshots of the game, but Greenberg reiterated that the looks will improve. The other thing I'll just say is that it's a work in progress. I can tell you because we can see build check-ins every week, and they make progress week after week. So between now and holiday, it's just going to get better and better. Some had wondered what hardware was being used on the run of the demo, given the demo is coming to Xbox One, PC, and Series X, and the Q&A 343 Industries PC games, and was told that the footage was captured on PC, which I already said, and it's going to be representative of the Xbox Series X. So that's a good sign. It's a good sign that they're saying, hey, we're going to be improving the game, and I'm assuming when the game launches or we get a beta, it's going to look better, hopefully. All they got to do is just touch up that lighting and fix up those pop-ups, make the textures just a little bit more high resolution or something. I think it mostly has to do with the lighting that we saw in the gameplay, which I hope they can just do a quick fix with that. Which I understand, look, they are working from home. This isn't exactly going to be something that they can easily, get done, adding all this graphical power to the game. And of course, this is an early build, like he mentions, a few months old. So, them working from home, I bet it is difficult to get everything perfect. So I'm hoping throughout the months we'll see all these graphical changes. Look, 343 has been really good at listening to people. So I'm hoping that they listen to people this time. There's been a big, I wouldn't say backlash, but there's been a lot of memes and people making fun of it, like that brute. He looks awesome. I think people are calling him Craig. I mean, that's just amazing. So, yeah, I really have confidence in 343. I know the story is going to be great. All the cutscenes that we saw, I think the game is going to be awesome. Open world, all that stuff looks fantastic. But I do believe that 343 is going to listen, and they are going to make the graphical improvements where people were talking about. But we're going to have to wait and see on that. Alright, if you guys did go on to enjoy the video, make sure you go down, leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.